People are in their actual positions now. Woo!
We
Yay!
survived
Great!
2015 gold, Drew.
Yeah, me, 2015. My name is Drew. Welcome everybody to Dungeons and Death Saves. We are back at it with Arcanum today. We're just gonna get right into it. My name's Drew. I'll be your DM for this session. Yeah, I play a lot of guys, and it's hard to keep track of them all. Oh, you know what? I should tell you about Houst. Houst Bardol is a farmer guy, kid, boy from their old town, Aldegon. They thought he was dead, and he was also Darcy's home crush.
I forgot I have a love rival! I mean,
a
yeah, that's
rival.
great. That's so good.
I think I evaporated when you said his name.
I thought you said house, like House MD,
House.
and I'm like, why are you telling us about this?
I love that show.
Is this gonna be
I
relevant?
love
for the-
House. I love
I
House.
love House.
He's gonna whack you with
Let
a
him
cane.
start.
So wacky.
But yeah,
Sick.
Sam.
Boy howdy, my name is Sam McKinley, and I play Salem. Got the last name right. That doesn't happen every time. And I play Salem, aka the other name I can't really say, but Dusk Bane. Like that's
Bane.
close enough. We'll
did.
take it. And
Dust
he is enjoying his fun free time event with Darcy, but I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of cleaning up to do after these kids.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dame Brancato, and I play Ren Ashwin, the skittish, hero-aspiring fighter rogue of the group. And little fun fact about Ren this week, and I apologize if I've done this one before, but before Salem joined, he was is the second oldest of the group. And has self-appointed himself as the second in command to Darcy, the like Sasuke to her Naruto. So he's trying to like step up and be like, I'll be her right hand. I'll back her up.
Not the analogy I would have used.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean like Endgame, not like Shippuden, but
Or any iteration of Sasuke. 'Cause you're
really?
Yeah, you're iterating that you're gonna fuck off and do like
No.
jack shit.
No.
No.
Maybe I
Every
have
single
a
fight you've
different
ever
interpretation.
That's your
Alright.
opinion.
Alright.
He's won a couple.
That's my
Some
opinion.
discourse in the Sasuke fandom.
Not while I'm drinking, and
I-
also it's Connor.
Hi, my name is Connor McGinley. I play Yukio, just Yukio. Because he doesn't go by his real name anymore. Because much like him, that past is dead, as far as he's concerned. And I had a fun fact and it also evaporated. So I'm just gonna say is very... Oh no, my fun fact is that he has a wildfire spirit companion, which you may recall, named Charm. Yes, after the thing you're all expecting, but in world, I guess I should clarify. It's like Charmin, like the toilet paper, and it's a bear. Now we're all on the same page. In world, because Charmin doesn't exist, he just calls him Charm because that sounds like a bear sound. Charm. He's pretty sure that's what he heard him say when he asked what his name was, so there you go.
My name is Julie Risto, and I play Darcy Lynn, Jarl's daughter. Sorry, I'm giggly today. Hi, but brain, hello. Something's not firing. I'm very sorry. Uh, Darcy's on a date, and much like me, she is not aware of her surroundings, or the fact that she's even on a date. Because I'm pretty sure she still has a level of exhaustion, so she's just tired and is not ready to deal with the shitstorm that's heading her way, just like me.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maxwell Williams, and in this campaign, I play Roger Thunderdoom, the red-haired Spitfire that almost killed someone last session. Woo! Killing onlooker standbys. Woo, 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 woo. That's me.
Hello, my name is Aaron Borden. I play Plick, the plasmoid speaker of a unknown god named Monami.
Well, with the introductions out of the way, let's just jump right in. From what we remember, Salem and Darcy were hanging out, doing their thing. They had just won a doll from a stand. Got a little sentimental. But everything seems to be going okay otherwise. Ren and kind of Plick following behind, keeping an eye on him. Met a older gentleman who said he was looking for Bethany, of course, the old woman who is housing the children. And I don't know if he could take him to her. So he said, yeah. I believe they're coming back from that. Unless you wanted to stay behind and keep an eye on her. But she did say she would be able to handle it. And then, of course, Yukio and Roger sneaking into a theater, robbing two guys in one of the box seats, blind. And just as they met the Black Knight and housed, Roger pushed a guy off of a box and almost killed him. Thankfully, Yukio was able to jump down there and heal him. The crowd cheered, of course. He's okay. Everything's great. And that's where we're going to pick up. So, Yukio, you're standing in front of this guy. And
Still tiny.
Still tiny. I forgot you were tiny. You're tiny, too. Standing in front of this guy, and he's thanking you. He's looking around the crowd. Everybody's starting to settle back down, take their seats, start watching the show again. As he looks around, he goes to walk back up to the box. And you all hear another man's voice calling from the box that this gentleman fell from. And he calls down and he says, "Johnson! It seems that we've been robbed!"
Johnson!
What? And he goes down to his pockets to find they are, of course, empty. As is the bag of diamonds that was on... No, you pushed the guy with the rod. As is the bag with the rod that was attached to his belt is not there anymore. He says... And then he immediately turns around and looks down at Yukio. Do you know? Did you see anyone?
No, I just saw you fall from the box, and I was really worried about your well-being.
Ah,
I wasn't in that box, because those are private.
go ahead and make a deception check.
I wasn't in that box!
You were not in that box.
Because they're private!
You're right. They are.
Not deceiving him!
You were in the boxes, which are all private.
I didn't say I wasn't in a box.
Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough.
I said I couldn't see him because I wasn't in his box.
You're right. He kind of looks down and will... guards! And he kind of darts to the entryway.
Some pep in his step after that fall, man. The adrenaline.
Oh, he's doing great.
I healed him real good.
Real
good.
Get him real good.
The Black Knight simply turns their head to you, Roger. You are still invisible. Yet somehow it does seem like the Black Knight can see you. And they just say, you wouldn't happen to have anything to do with that, would you?
I guess it depends on who's asking.
Roger,
And the
no.
Black Knight, right hand to the Lich.
Oh. Roger Thunderdoom. Pleasure to meet you. Still invisible, but at this point she's like...
Of course. They grab your hand for a handshake, and then without letting go, they say, did you have anything to do with this?
I mean, like... Are they friends of yours? She like kind of winces.
No.
Well, then I guess, hypothetically, it is entirely possible that a minor bit of thievery could have gone a little too far. But, you know, I don't see any harm that has permanently happened here.
Remind me to not ask Roger to be my lawyer.
No.
They will...
Call someone.
They will look over at Houst and just nod. And Houst will kind of push past you, not really knowing where you are. But kind of
Oh, excuse me.
out of the box and down the hallway. They'll let go of your hand.
Well, thank you.
I assume you didn't only come here to rob the pockets of the more fortunate.
Well, you know, to be perfectly honest, we kind of followed you in with your skeletons and everything. I mean, at this point, I feel like we're just having a normal conversation. She'll drop the invisibility. She kind of like shakes it off. She's like, yeah, we really came to like try to talk to you to potentially have like a conversation with the Lich, if you know that would be like a possibility, maybe. Because you know, like, you know, so like we got word that like a lot of the people that used to live in like the village that we grew up in like ended up near the Tree of Undeath, I'm pretty sure. And you know, he being the Lich's domain and everything, she'll like curtsy. We figured that we would have to you know, talk to you and yours. Good sir.
Yukio, what are you doing?
Did the show start again? Did
Yeah,
it stop?
It did like stop. There were a couple actors that were trying to be like, "No, this is all part of the show. It's fine." But
It's all part of the show.
yeah, by this point, the guy has kind of run back outside. People are like kind of like looking at each other a little weird, but they seem to be okay. The show is starting to start back up.
Well, if everything is like calmed down, then he would probably go back up to see if he can find Roger.
Cool. As you head back towards the entrance, there's not really a way to get up to the box seats from the theater
Right.
itself. As you go back out, you notice Houst is now at the base of the stairs, talking to 3 guards.
I'm trying to think if he would stop to ask if he knows where Roger is.
Can I give you a moment to ponder?
I'm just gonna roll randomly because this is like a split-second decision. He's not gonna stand there and think about it. Okay, he just walks past. He's heading up.
Cool.
He's gonna like if he hears something as he's walking past, maybe like 5 seconds of dialogue, but he's
What's
not
your
listening.
passive perception?
16.
You catch as you're kind of walking past. They don't really pay you much mind. They seem preoccupied with something else. You get the sense. You hear a couple words, akin to culprit, boxes. I'll lead you there. That kind of stuff.
I really want to play Yukio as like super dense at this point, but I think he's like getting to the top of the stairs and he's like, wait a minute. That guy said he got robbed, and I don't know where Roger is. So he's still looking for Roger, but with every intention that like there may be a problem.
Cool. It's pretty easy to get back up to where you were. You walk past the guy that you healed, and he looks at you a little weird, but thanks you again, and keeps on going. They both sit down. Seems like they've made peace with the situation, at least, or something. But you find Roger not invisible anymore, just talking to the knight.
So, could we, like, schedule a meeting? Oh, hi, Yukio. Have you met the Black Knight? He seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
I believe I asked your friend the same question. Forgive if my memory has lapsed. But how can I be sure you do not come with ill intent?
Me?
Either
Oh,
one
I
of
mean,
you will
like,
work.
I mean, for the most part, I guess you kind of have to trust our word for it. Because, like, anyone can have ill intent, to be perfectly honest. But, I am being really nice, and I am not trying to lie or be disrespectful in any way. Curtsy. So I would hope that my attitude purveys a what's the word? A sincerity.
See, this, if we still had background features, and I don't know if you're employing them, is where I would like to employ my background feature from, I think it's called Haunted One. I've changed the name of the background because it's a custom one.
Remind me what
It's
it
called
is.
It's Heart of Darkness, and it says, those who look into your eyes can see that you've faced unimaginable horror and that you are no stranger to darkness. Commoners will extend you every courtesy and do their utmost to help you unless you've shown yourself to be a danger to them. I just want to be like, look, if I wanted to do harm, you would see it, but like, I've experienced enough. I'm just trying to help these people. So I think he's just going to look at the night and say, these are people that we care about, and I don't really know what we would do at the tree anyway. We just want our friends and family back, ideally. And if they're undead, that's okay, because I'm undead too.
Go ahead and, I don't care who, make a persuasion check at advantage.
All right,
Probably
plus
not.
1.
Yeah, -2.
Beautiful.
+1 it is.
Plus 1 it is. Well, you know, that was almost really good. But not quite. That'd be a 10.
With advantage?
With advantage?
Yep. That
Dang.
was it was a 5 on
Weird.
one, and it was close to being a 19 plus 1, and then it flipped to a 9.
Let me roll a hypothetical so we can feel bad about it.
Yeah, why not?
I rolled a 16 and an 18, so yeah, we can feel a little bad.
We can feel bad.
Hey, that one would have passed.
Guidance. I'm just kidding.
I know. They lean down and so they're more eye level with both of you, not Yukio at this point since you're both still tiny. I'm afraid I will need a little more clarity. What's the word I'm looking for? More of a guarantee that you won't be an issue. I find it hard to believe the word of one thief.
Yukio looks
they
a
s-
little dejected. Because he did not steal anything and he feels bad that they're getting judged for that now.
As they say this, you do see slowly the 3 guards in house are coming up the stairs and are making their way down the hallway.
What do you want us to do? This is really important to us. Moments before the guards show up, I know.
Of course. They kind of give you a look that you can't really identify, as you can't really make out any facial features of this knight. But you see them almost look past both of you. And meet me and housed outside the town tonight at 2 a.m. I will set up a a system to let you prove your worth. Will you be bringing anybody else?
Should we bring all our friends? Or should it just be us two?
Bring everyone.
Fantastic.
At this point, the guards in house do come up behind you two. As the night stands and house remains silent, but one of the guards speaks up and says, "I heard you speaking to the night. I heard you might have a bit of information on the whereabouts of whoever committed this robbery." And the knight stays silent for a moment, and then says, "Yes, I did see a rather scrawny figure shuffling about in the shadows after the incident. They looked to be about 5'5", and they were wearing a yellow hood. I believe they might have gone that way." And she points to they point to a door that supposedly goes backstage from the boxes that you didn't even realize was there. And the three guards look to each other and apparently decide that's enough for what they need. And so they head down, they say thank you, and head through the door. I suggest you to take a leave of absence from this place for a bit.
Oh, yes, of course. Curtsy, bow.
Yukio just like nods a little bit but doesn't look up.
Okay. At this point, they will go back to their seats in the box. Seems that the show has gotten back into full swing. You notice a moment where everybody on stage falls silent and somebody repeats a line as one of the actors hurries on from off stage, supposedly missing their cue for one reason or another.
Happens.
For right now, we'll head over to Ren and Plick really quick.
That's us.
And I'm assuming you both are just heading back to Darcy and Salem?
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
Can you remind me, because it's been a minute, of what the guy that I took to Bethany was like?
He was an older guy. Obviously, I guess. Really pale face, wrinkly skin, kind of hunched over. He had like topaz eyes. Like that was the color of his eyes.
Like the
He looked like
the
an old
pupil
guy.
or the whites?
Like the iris.
Okay. But he wasn't like acting weird. Not that I can...
No, he
Okay.
didn't seem to be. You can
Then
make an insight check if you want.
I would love to make an insight check. It's been so long, I gotta remember. 6.
Cool. No. He seems fine. He seemed like an old guy.
Well, if he seemed fine.
So just the
Nothing.
reasonable amount of sus.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the reasonable amount of. Yeah.
The amount of suspicious that Ren would be towards any stranger.
Exactly.
Any old guy.
Any
Ren hates
person that
old
approaches
people.
him. Confirmed.
You heard it here first, folks. Ren
Um,
hates old people.
I guess Ren would just start heading back. Because he's got more people that he doesn't trust that he needs to keep an eye on.
Of course. Click.
Yeah.
Sorry, actually, Ren, are you staying next to Click, or are y'all kind of following each other at a distance, or what's the situation here?
I think at this point he would stay close enough to Plick. But I don't think like he would be leaving him in the dust or anything, or super like close to him.
Okay. Cool.
They're a healthy distance apart.
Healthy distance, yeah. 5 feet apart.
Yeah, at least. They're not in a hot tub though.
Yeah, y'all start heading back to where Darcy and Salem were. Really quick, we'll go back over to Roger for a moment. In your head, Roger, you hear a familiar voice. A deep, unsettling voice. That you know is only in your head, but sounds to you like it's coming from the bag strapped around your shoulder. Roger Thunderdew.
Steve? Steve, is that you? Oh, hi!
Yes, it
Hi,
is.
Steve.
It's time to make good on that favor.
Oh, what you need?
I am sensing a portal opening up around you, and I need you to go into it to grab an artifact from me.
That's fairly vague, but I get you. Do you have any other information for me? Just so I can be more successful?
Yes. You get a little, like, almost like a ping in your head of the exact location of this portal.
Oh, cool.
It is in the entertainment district. You wouldn't know this in character, but it is right around where Darcy and Salem and Ren and Plick are.
Would I possibly know? Because Copper was... No,
Oh,
Copper...
Yeah, no, you...
Where's Copper and Sherm?
I thought Copper was following the other guy.
I think they ended up following the other guy, yeah. So they're not with... they were following Ren and
Yes.
creepy guy with...
Yeah.
Never mind.
The general area to where you last saw all your friends. I can give you further information once you get into the portal, but this is kind of a time-limited, gotta go now, so...
Oh, cool, yeah. Heading that way.
Wonderful.
Are they out of... Is Roger and Yukio out of the theater at this point?
Yeah.
I think
You
Roger
speak
would...
directly to Roger, right? Not out loud.
This is directly to Roger, yes.
And Roger
So-
was speaking in her head straight back to Steve. So she was like, oh, just a little quiet for a second.
Yep.
Roger will turn to Yukio and be like, okay, so I got a quick errand to run in the entertainment district. Did you want to tag along, or do you want to meet up with everyone else?
Is it a bad errand?
I mean, it shouldn't be a bad errand, but, using my best judgment, it may be potentially dangerous.
I should probably go with you.
I mean, I'd really appreciate it if you were with me. You always keep me safe.
Yeah.
All right, do you... One second. She'll, turn to the side, just gonna try to talk to Steve again, and be like, is this something that I should bring, the whole group with me for? I don't want to go in there and die, so,
I believe that may be an intelligent choice.
Cool. Back to Yukio. We should probably grab everyone else, too. Just to be safe.
He just nods.
So y'all start heading over there. It seems like at this point everybody is starting to converge. Salem and Darcy. You've just say this is pretty soon after we last left you. Might have played another game or two.
To the spirits a bit after the last combo.
Yeah. Yeah. You start to wander down the streets. A couple times you do notice there are squads of undead soldiers, seems like, that don't really seem to respond to any interactions. They just kind of seem like they're just patrolling.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Both of us or just me?
Both of us?
No, just Darcy.
Oh boy.
Charisma saving throws, huh?
Charisma saving throw.
+0. That's a 5.
All right. Cool.
Oh no.
Cool,
Oh no.
thanks. Cool, thanks.
You
cool.
feel
Cool, thank you.
this chilling presence
Chilling.
start
Oh,
to chilling
okay.
just start to wash over you. It seems like just a gust of softish wind, but definitely biting wind has blown through the alley. And you look to a couple of tents, and it actually seems like they've reacted to this as well. The rags are kind of flowing a bit more in that direction. I would say, Salem, you also feel this rather cold wind blow by, but it's not really that bad. And then you hear a scream
Oh,
from a civilian, it sounds like, followed by a... Hold on, I'm trying to do too many things at once.
Oh.
Followed by just an ear-piercing screech of something that doesn't sound human anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah. As Ren and Plick make your way onto the scene from just out of a random building, you see a pale figure floating into the middle of the street. It you can't really, it's kind of translucent, but you get the sense that it's looking for something as it kind of looks around and dashes around the corner. Yukio and Roger, you also see this. Being, as you walk onto the street, just as you catch Darcy and Salem in your vision. And I will have everybody roll initiative right now.
Right now.
Right now?
Now.
Hmm.
Nat 20.
Hey.
Weak dice. Weak
25.
dice.
Oh, I can roll. Well, I can roll advantage, but I don't need to. That's 25.
9.
Let's see. Okay,
Is
15.
that one corner?
Mm-hmm.
The initiative,
That's a
right? My
2
brain,
for a
like,
1.
died.
Oh no.
nice.
19.
What if a plus is 0 to initiative? Okay. 15.
15.
Clerics don't have
Okay.
room for dexterity.
I guess. Sorry, going from like a dex build only into no dex is very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So we will start with Salem, actually.
Yeehaw!
Salem, as you feel this cold wind blow through, you see that Darcy is looking a little pale herself. You see she physically shakes like she's having a chill. You do see Roger and Yukio down the street. I put the wrong people in the wrong places.
Oh, I should probably open Owlbear.
Yeah, y'all should open Owlbear right now.
Owlbear.
Owl bear.
What do I gotta-
Owl bear.
What
You'll
is the
have
name?
to let us know
This
who
the
is
right
who.
sin.
Oh wait, I just put my
So-
own room and then I click ask to join,
Yes,
right?
so Darcy, you're down here.
Okay, thank you.
Salem, you are right next to Darcy.
I don't.
You're the little axe guy here.
I still don't see it. I haven't joined yet.
Oh, well, you
Bro,
should.
get in here. There we go.
I was like, I can't see anything.
You're this little axe guy down here.
Oh, okay.
Roger, you're the book. Yukio, you are the leaf right now, because I can't have 2 cleric pieces.
True.
Yep, Ren and Plick, you got yours. Yeah. Salem, as you start to look around and take in the situation, between you and Roger and Yukio, you see this very pale, very translucent flying ghost making a beeline for Darcy.
Not on my watch. Not. All right. Time to get the fixing too. All right. Oh my god, I forgot my rage. It gives 10 HP. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm still I was glancing over my stuff.
You're good.
Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Okay, well, I guess first things first. I'm gonna rage. So there's that.
Fair.
and give myself 7 temp HP. Because I think that happens every time I rage. Yeehaw. And then... How far away is this thing?
That's a great question. It is.
Oh, I forgot I could do that in Owlbear. I'm
About
sorry. I guess
40
I could have did
feet
it.
from Darcy, about 45 from you.
Damn it. Oh, I guess I can move. I guess I could do that. Yeah, I'll take a couple steps in front of Darcy and get about 30 feet away from this thing.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, that's a reaction. That's okay. Ignore that. I might move toward it anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna move toward it. And I'm gonna attack it with my whip, actually, which isn't a lot of damage, but I don't want it to be moving super fast, so
Okay.
I'm gonna slow as fucking roll if I can.
All right, go ahead and make that attack.
Yay. 19 plus 8. Math.
That'll do it.
27.
That's a
Cool.
lot.
Cool. So, that is gonna do 2 plus 5. That is 7 slashing damage to it. If it I don't think this is a magic weapon of any kind, so I don't know if it take that, but we're gonna try.
So
I was just gonna. Well, I don't know if it's actually a magic whip, but it's a magic item in the character sheet.
Oh.
Or if you're just using that to, like, gamify what you can do with a lasso.
It might be. I don't know.
we'll say yes, because it would make sense that you have a magic whip at this point.
Yeehaw!
So that does do the full 7 damage.
Nice, nice.
Is there anything else that happens with it?
Yeah, I pull it toward me, 5 feet toward me. Wait.
You can instead of doing damage.
Oh. Oh, I didn't realize it was both. Okay, or it's not both. My bad. Are we doing masteries, or is that a thing we're not doing?
Yes, we are doing.
We are doing masteries.
A new rule set. Yeah.
Okay. Then I lied. I'm gonna do the damage, but I'm gonna reduce its. I worry it's still gonna make it over there, though. Ah!
The slow is part of the attack, so its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oh, regardless? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It always
it back. I take it back. I'm not gonna do the damage to it, but I am gonna pull it 5 feet toward me and slows me at 10 feet.
Okay. Okay. So it'll move 5.
I worry it's gonna do extra
But
damage
closer
to
to you.
Darcy, so I'm like, I'll just take it.
Are you moving at all?
And then I guess, yeah, I'll move in front of Darcy.
Don't you have to be, like, next to it?
I think a whip has reach, so like is 10 feet.
Yeah, oh yeah, so
Yeah, but not 30.
yeah, no, I should have moved closer to it already. So I should be
Okay,
like, sorry, I didn't
So you
move
would
my
be right
keys.
around.
So like probably like there.
You'd be right next to it right now.
Yeah, so like there.
'Cause
He
moved.
pulled it 5
Okay,
feet.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Second attack?
Oh yeah, I get a second attack. Whip it into shape. Or can I use it? Can I use a different weapon? Is that allowed?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that instead. I'm gonna use my maul. That does more damage.
Okay.
The whip's nice for flavor, but the maul does more damage. So we're working with that right now. Aw, puppy. 14 plus 7 is 21, right?
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Sweet. So 2d6 plus 4. 10. 4. Damn. Alright, that's gonna be 14 points of bludgeoning damage to it.
Okay. Is that a magic maul?
No.
Okay. You do see that the maul makes some sort of contact. However, this being is resistant to non-magical damage.
Is it immune to
How-
prone?
I was gonna say, it does have the mastery with the maul. I can force it to make a con save. And if it fails, it'll be prone. But if it's immune to prone, then we can skip over that.
It is immune to prone.
Ah, nuts.
So skip the save.
Yep.
That's it then.
Right, that's it. Next up, it'll be the ghost's turn.
Oh.
this point-
Ghost.
At this
My
point,
knees are shaking.
it is going to use a bonus action
Retro.
to teleport.
No, you ass!
Right,
You
right
all that
behind
work!
Darcy.
All that work, and why did it
Behind
get
her and
me?
what?
Depends on where you're looking.
I don't know. I probably watched Salem do his thing.
Yeah, probably. You see this, you see Salem whack this ghost. As he does, it kind of recoils a little bit and then disappears and immediately pops up right in front of your face.
I got it. Oh, fudge.
As soon as you see it, you feel yourself just relax
Uh-oh.
involuntarily.
Uh-oh.
You did fail your charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Because I have a disadvantage against ability checks because I'm exhausted.
God
Saving
damn
throw
it!
is not a disadvantage.
Well, I rolled only a 5 anyways, so.
You're now possessed.
Nice.
Ah!
Nice. Gotta love it.
Your
Fudge.
only objective on your turn while you're possessed is to get to that portal.
Where's the portal?
Okay.
There is a portal down by the left-hand side of the
Oh my
map
god, I
there.
see it. There it is.
Yeah, that's your
There it is.
objective. And that is going to be the end of its turn. At which point, juggling way too many things. Plick and Ren, you see from atop the building that this ghost just came through. This creature that looks human, but just has pale skin, really just what's the word? It's really wrapped around its own bones.
Oh.
No.
She's taut.
She's taut.
Taut.
I taught, pretty tat.
It's hard to make out from here, but its eyes seem to be a bit glazed over. Like it's not really looking at anything in particular, but it's just kind of like darting its head around. As all of the pedestrians have done their best to leave the situation or are running, it sees you two as the two closest things that aren't moving. And it just looks at you, looks in your general direction, and kind of screeches. Yeah. No, actually, it can dash, so it's gonna dash. And it's just gonna jump onto the ground right in front of y'all. The other one.
Other one. No.
There's another one. It's also
No.
going to dash and get right up close and personal with Salem, coming from this back alley. That now, Salem, as you're looking back there, you do see a faint blue glow coming from that alley. Might not be good.
Ah, son of a nice lady.
Roger, it is now your turn.
Roger is going to not dash, but she's going to. Wait, I thought I had the measuring one on. She's going to move 30 feet straight forward. Kind of turns down the alleyway and sees Plick and Ren. Like, the fuck is going on?
If I knew, I'd tell you.
And she will spend her action. She's probably going to cast Firebolt. I'm just deciding on which one. Did I see the ghosty thing like fly over to Darcy and then inhabit her body?
I would say so.
Cool. We will then. I'm pretty sure I'm well within range. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the pale figure next to Duskbane. But what's your other name? Salem.
You can call
she'll-
me Duskbane, that's fine.
Duskbane. Actually, I think
Fine.
Roger would 100% call you Duskbane
Yes!
because she thinks
But
it's
you gotta call
cool.
me Thunderdoom.
Yeah, you have to call me Thunderdoom.
That's fine! I'll do it! Yes!
So, watch out, Duskbane! And like, fire
That's a good right
a
there.
bolt of fire. It could have been better. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Okay. 2d10 of fire damage. That is 2 3s for 6 points of fire damage. I don't think I get enhanced cantrips yet, so no dice there. Yep, just 6 points of fire damage.
Just
And then as a bonus action, yeah, I think that guy's just within range. She will also force that guy to make a strength saving. Nope, 30 feet. I'm not in range. Never mind.
fair enough. As you
Good.
sling this firebolt towards the one near Salem, it makes contact right into its chest, and you can see as it kind of looks down, and it kind of like freaks out. Honestly, it's flailing its limbs all over. It's almost scratching at the fire to put it out. It is vulnerable to fire damage.
Ooh, yeah! I know what I'm doing next turn.
I wish
I
I
don't
knew
care
what I was
how
doing
big the
this morning.
festival is. I guess
Good.
Let's see. It is now Darcy's turn, with Plick
Cool.
on deck and Ren shortly after.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm doing much else, but are these tents that you can like go through?
Yep.
Cool. What is
Question.
my 30 feet, so 60.
Can I? Is Dart? Hold on. Wait. How do you use the little?
I'm gonna
How do you use the
sprint.
little measuring thing? Measure. Don't forget! Don't move your piece! Don't do it! Okay, wait. She's 30. She's within 30 feet of me, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Can
believe so.
I use my reaction? Okay, I'll just read it. A creature you can see starts its turn within 30 feet of you. You can take reaction to summon spectral branches around it. Can I try and stop Darcy from moving with these spectral branches and make
You
her
said
roll
when a
strength saving
creature
throw?
ends its turn?
When it starts its turn.
When it starts turn. Interesting.
When it starts its turn within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Darcy, make me a strength saving throw.
That is a 19. I have a
Fuck.
+3 to strength.
Fuck!
Darcy's a strong
It doesn't
little
make
lady.
you predisposed to rolling a 16, though.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, didn't get you this time, but
Well, you tried.
I did try.
Darcy's gonna full-on sprint towards the portal. Just like turns on a dime and just yeah yeet. Running this way.
Yeets on over there.
shit.
Okay.
Wee. That's my turn.
All right. Plick.
Yep. All right. Plick is just going to. He's gonna go ahead and run over to this guy that jumped up in front of him. I'm gonna use my bonus action. He's gonna like whip his left hand, and as he does it, like a chunk of him is gonna fly off. As he summons a tentacle of the deeps.
Okay.
And this portion of him will like splat onto the ground and reform into this big tentacle.
Okay. Where are you putting that?
Just right next to me. And and I will attack it with the tentacle.
Okay.
That is a. Is that got a bonus? Spell attack. Okay. That's a +4, so I got a 16.
That hits.
Okay. I really should have this on my list of attacks. Takes 1d8 of cold damage. Takes 8 cold damage.
Okay.
And then he'll attack twice with his glaive.
All right.
Being a 13 and less than a 13.
Both of those will miss.
Okay.
I was like, okay, well. Yeah, both of those will miss.
All right. And then his eyes will kind of like rotate around his body and look at Ren. He'll just be like, "I'll balance this one out. You go check on the others."
Are you sure? Never mind. You look like you got it under control.
I'll call you if I need you.
Okay.
Just love the eye, the goops like moving from one part of the body
And
to
then
the
they'll
other.
continue the rotation around.
We cheese.
I love him.
Delicious.
Ren, it's your turn.
So the area is not like in chaos, right? It's just empty.
I mean, yeah, it is kind of chaotic, but most of the pedestrians have left.
Okay. I think. What would Ren do here? I think he would want to get a vantage point. So I'm gonna just use a little bit of movement, 10 feet, and then cast Misty Step, which is gonna look a little different. Ren's eyes kind of flicker with a almost a lightning spark to it, and his feet kind of have that same flicker as he, instead of teleporting, leaps really fast. He's gonna move up to this rooftop, which was, how do I do the ruler move?
If you click the ruler and then
Aha.
yeah.
And then I've got 30 more feet. So I'm gonna move up to this corner. And Darcy's probably like in the alley. He probably can't see her, right?
I
Wouldn't
would
be
say
likely.
from the point where you're at, you can see Darcy.
Okay. I'm gonna yell down to Salem because he looks like he's fighting something. Hey, Salem, what's going on?
He just kind of like looks. He's like, Darcy got possessed and she's heading towards the portal.
What?
Huh?
Go
What'd
see
you do?
Darcy. Darcy heading toward the portal.
In English. In
Stop
common.
Darcy from running to the portal.
Gotcha. Okay. I gotcha.
Well, I say.
My God. Ow, scratch my arm. Owie.
You have to enunciate more. And
Not where I'm
guess-
from.
No, where
You
I'm
need to
Right.
from.
listen better.
I guess I will. What is that?
Use
Yeah.
those ears you were blessed with.
What do you mean by that? Whoa, Salem, you can't say that. I guess I'm gonna use my action to dash. And what would the roll be to jump off the roof and like tuck and roll to brace or like parkour down there without just hitting
That
the
would
ground?
be a dexterity saving throw. Or
Not like an
athletics.
athletic. That's what I wanted to hear.
Dexterity saving throw would be falling.
Yeah.
With style.
No. This is jumping with full intent.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna try and jump in front of Darcy.
Do you have another 10 feet of movement?
Yes, I have 40.
You did use
I used 30 to
10
get. Oh, so I used 30 to get to the. I used 10. Misty Step 30. Used the other 30 to get to where I yelled at Salem. Used the dash 30 down, and I
Dash.
had 10 more.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Yep.
So I'll make that athletics. 24.
Yeah. You're able to find some footing from some of the windows coming down the building, so it's pretty graceful the way you scale down this building and land right in front of Darcy.
Nice. Can I do anything else?
That would be your action and bonus action.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. So he's just gonna look up at Darcy and be like, "Okay, where are you going? Why are
She's
you
there,
pale?
like-
What happened?"
Damn it, he didn't hear the first part about the ghost.
You hear a voice that's not Darcy's. As you jump in front of her, she stops immediately and just goes, "Shit."
What'd you say?
But where is she?
Oh,
Oh,
it cut
I didn't
out, so
hear
all I
anything.
heard was
I heard
shit, and I was like,
shit.
"What?"
Yeah.
Shit, bro!
Yeah, this ghost
Let me know.
Yeah, she says, "Where is she?" But sorry.
Oh,
happens-
Salem said she was possessed.
There's two
I
more.
thought that was
Okay.
a figure of speech.
There's
thought that
two
was
more
another one of his-
specters.
homeboy
She's
slang.
like a woman possessed, you know.
That appear among the tents.
Oh.
They. Okay. One of them is gonna run up to Roger.
Ooh.
The other one is going to fly over to Salem.
No! Get away from me. Okay, cool, bye.
Actually, no. No. The other one is going to fly in the direction of Darcy.
That's incredible that I went,
know.
get away from me, and I saw you go, whoop.
It's that simple.
It's like, oh,
Let's see.
great.
Roger, you're gonna
Uh-huh.
get some attacks.
Fuck.
Let's see.
I have several things I can do about this.
You do. First one's gonna be 17.
Ah, shit. What do I want to do? I feel like this is a little early. I'm gonna go ahead and I will cast Shield, and it'll miss. My AC is now 21.
Awesome. It's gonna attack again.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a 7. It's gonna miss. And then it just looks down at you. The face that it has, it kind of pulls up and just rips its face off.
Oh God!
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
There are children present.
Not in front of the child toys. Shit, I can't roll for crap today. That'll be a 9. Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, you are frightened until the start of this creature's next turn.
Great.
Cool.
Let's see. And then that one can't do anything, but it can actually. Ren.
Me.
Yeah, you. As you're looking at Darcy, you see this second, ghost coming up behind her. While it's kind of far away, you do manage to get a good look at it. And just from the one look that you get, you see its piercing eyes staring into your soul. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom. Okay. Okay. Could be worse. 14.
14 succeeds. You kind of brush it off. You're fine.
Nice.
Let's see. It is Yukio's turn.
I'm not used to people staring at me. He kind of pulls up his scarf and just, ugh,
Stop, I'm shy.
stop.
Okay. before I go down this rabbit hole of inquiry,
Yep.
can you teleport closer while you are frightened?
While you are frightened, you can't willingly move closer to the source of fear.
Teleporting is not moving. That's why I'm asking. Because it feels not right, but rules as written, you can. Because it doesn't count as an opportunity attack, which is moving away from a creature.
If you are trying to move closer to it, since it doesn't say anything about teleporting specifically, I'll have you make another probably wisdom or charisma saving throw. Just because I feel like even willing yourself to get closer to your source of fear does take a little bit of...
I think it's so justified. I just have to ask because rules as written, it is weird. Because what I would like to do is ask politely if Roger would help me get closer to the encounter so I can turn undead. Because it will take me otherwise 3 turns to do that.
Okay.
But Roger is now frightened, so... I guess...
Depending on where
this?
Roger teleports, it would be farther away from.
Technically speaking, I think anywhere is farther away because I am right next to it. I just have to go
so
past it.
If you're teleporting...
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
As the destination is further than the departing point. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to say, Roger, can you teleport me closer?
Oh yeah, fuck this guy. I'm getting out of here.
Okay, then he is going to run up to Roger. Wait, you have Dimension Door, right? I'm not making this
I do.
up.
No, I do have that and I have it prepared, so you're all good.
Okay.
That was on standby to escape from the theater if we needed to.
Right. So he is going to hold a turn undead for when Roger teleports.
Awesome. Okay. In that case, we're back up to the top. Salem.
Yeah. I'm in a pickle because I would love to just... I would love to get over there. And like I could dash, but then I wouldn't be able to do anything. Red!
Yeah?
You need
What's
help? Do you need me to come over there?
Do you know where she is?
You're right in front of her!
That's what I said. But I
can't. That's what I said.
thought maybe
We
you knew
can't
something.
be stupid. We gotta figure that out. Alright, hold on.
I mean, if you could stop her or deal with that creepy guy who's staring at me, either or.
Well, all right. Wait. So if I move here, hypothetically. Okay, wait. Yeah. What if I go? Cause I can move. Oh, fuck. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna try and move past this thing. I'll take an opportunity. If I take an opportunity attack, does that mean and like it hits me? Does that mean like I can't do my action or movement or anymore, or is it just like it hits
There's
me
a
while
feat.
I go?
Yeah, there's a feat that would make you lose your movement. But if these creatures don't have that feat, there wouldn't be any other effect.
Well, shit. I don't know
Most
if they have
creatures
it.
don't have sense.
Most
I'm
creatures
gonna
don't
take
have
it.
these
I'm gonna
effects.
move. I'm gonna move. All right.
All right, it will take an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 13.
No, that misses.
That misses. There you go.
Yip, yippee. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna move. Okay, wait. If I move here to attack this thing, I'm still nothing about. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna move here next to this thing.
Okay.
And I will try and hit that with my whip. Actually, wait a minute. Can I move? Sorry, I keep moving back to. I'm trying to think of like the most like the best way I can move here, because I can move. Because I can move up to 40 feet. So if I go here, and then here to here. Oh no, that's only 10. So I'll go. Yeah, I'll go here. Because then I think. Okay, there, that's my final answer. I'll go there. So I'm 10 feet away from it. I'm gonna attack it with my whip.
Alright.
Because I think this thing is a spectral boy anyway. 9 plus 8. That's 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sweet. So then that. Oh, that's not very great, but that's okay. That's 6 points of slashing damage.
Oh. Okay. You said 6?
Yeah, 6 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and that'll reduce its speed by 10 feet.
Okay.
And then I'll attack it again. Unrelated, but kind of related question. Before that thing possessed Darcy, I hit it and reduced its speed by 10 feet. Does that apply to Darcy's speed, or is that not how that works? Like, is Darcy possessed go by Darcy stats? I guess is what I'm asking.
It does go by Darcy's stats.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure before I moved on. Oh, that'll hit too. That's a 26. So then.
Okay.
Yippee. Oh yay, and it's a 4 that time. So that'll be 9 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And those
Alright,
are
it's looking
magical.
A little less corporeal.
Sweet.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I wish it showed up in my bonus actions and not in like my features and traits, because it's annoying that it's not all there. Oh, this was supposed to be at the start of my turn. I guess never mind then.
What was it?
At the start of each of your turns while your rage is active, you can give... Oh, he's not within 10 feet of me anyway. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. He's not within 10
Fair
feet
enough.
of me.
Okay.
Then that'll be it for me.
All right. On initiative count 20, as you all look around in the fray, you do see coming from the side street over here, there are a couple of skeleton warriors.
Maybe they're here to help.
And coming from behind Yukio and Roger, there's going to be some skeleton archers. If I can find the archer piece.
Oh, stressful. There's so many things on this map right now.
Wait, where is the archer piece?
Right there. I'm just using a ranger piece.
Ah,
All
there
right.
it is. I couldn't find it either.
There are so
but
many things in
for
this
right
map.
now, they will not do anything. They can't do anything either. So, Click.
Yes.
This guy in front of you, he's gonna attack you.
How dare he?
So first, that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yup.
Cool. You are going to take 8 piercing damage
Okay.
and 7 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm sure Pleck's fine.
Sure, Flick's fine right now.
Whatever spot that this creature hits, Plick will start to bubble and almost boil until it bursts out in retaliation as I use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Cool.
Is that a save or anything?
Hellish Rebuke is a dex save.
All right. You see that this creature, its eyes are kind of fogged over. Even if they weren't, it seems to be intent on getting under your skin using its claws and teeth. So it does have disadvantage. Ooh. But it does not save.
Okay. That is going to deal 35 fire damage.
And it is vulnerable to fire damage. So it's going to do 70 fire damage.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Cool.
With that, this creature immediately singes across its body. There's burning, almost acid looking like substance all over its arms. It kind of gives another screech. And it'll attack you one. No, it won't. It learned its lesson. It's going
No,
to
it won't.
run.
It does. I forgot to mention. It does have its speed reduced by 10, because of the tentacle attack that hit him.
Okay. Its speed will be reduced by 10. It will crawl straight over to this roof it jumped off of. Just crawl straight up it. And yeah.
Your tentacle doesn't get an opportunity, does it?
It's not a creature
Okay.
technically, so it doesn't have a separate reaction.
Gotcha.
It kind of turns around at the top of the roof and just like at you. You know, as things do.
Don't let it talk to you like that?
Absolutely not.
Salem,
Yeah.
you are going to get some attacks from behind from the other one.
Oh goody.
So that's gonna be, where did the thing go? A 14 to hit?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, cool.
That's my AC. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna take 5 piercing damage
Okay.
and 5 necrotic damage.
Wait. Piercing isn't one of the things I'm still
It
trying
Are
is.
you
to
rage?
You
'cause I'm in-
are
Yeah.
in a rage.
You're-
resistant
Okay.
to piercing.
I wish there was a way I could like activate rage so I could like. But I
Click
can't
rage.
do. I did, and I didn't see it.
Did you scroll all the way to the bottom?
this. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I couldn't.
Where are you clicking rage from?
From actions.
I don't think the D&D Beyond.
Okay, go to
Like,
features and
tells you you have
traits
it
and
active.
click rage,
Okay.
and then scroll to the bottom.
Activate rage. Well, that would have been nice to know.
Does it add the resistance to your defenses?
It does.
Does it add
Alright.
the damage bonus to your attacks?
I
Does it say +7 now?
yes.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay.
That's cool. That's so helpful.
Oh damn!
They added that in the 2024 version
That
because
is so
before you just
unbelievably
had to
helpful.
remember to add rage damage.
Because I was not adding rage damage prior to this. I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Connor was like, don't forget to add +2. I was like, what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Yeah, so you will take half of that piercing damage.
What is that? 2?
So 2.
2. And then... oh, my
And
time's
5
all messed up
necrotic
because of that. Oh, then I'll just take away my time because that's 7 total. Boom.
There we go. It is going to attack you 2 more times. First one gets a 22,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and the second one is a 10.
That one doesn't. Wait, what is attacking me right now? Oh, these guys.
This is one of the very pale-skinned, actual creature things that aren't
yeah,
ghosts.
the Silent Hill mother fudger. Got it.
Yeah. So you're gonna take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And
So we'll
7 necrotic damage.
Is
So
the
it'll be
8 already
4
halved?
piercing damage.
Okay, so 4 piercing damage, 8 necrotic.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yummy.
That'll be the end of its turn.
Yummy in my tummy.
Sure. Roger.
Come on, Yukio, we're getting out of here. I'll go ahead and cast Dimension Door with my 4th level spell slot. And we are gonna go right
Thank goodness.
kind of eye line right there in
Oh,
between.
we're all together. Oh no, Plick!
He'll be fine.
I was like,
Plick will be
okay,
fine.
good, we're all together now. It's like, oh,
We're all together. No one's missing.
no.
So I
Yeah, so-
teleport us there. We disappear in a flash of blue and green energy that kind of like sparkles up.
All right.
And my turn undead goes.
Alrighty. What's the radius on that?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Oh, thank God you
I
guys are
am
here.
really only concerned about one target in particular, so.
Yeah. So that'll be.
No, the one that Blick got's too far away.
Yeah.
So, let's do the ghost that's possessing Darcy real quick.
Brrrr.
Remind me to save?
I have to save again.
No. What's the save on the turn undead?
Hold on.
Yeah, they might push the ghost out of you. And then go,
Oh,
and then they
exorcism.
go, ah! No,
14.
exorcism.
And they go,
14?
ah!
14.
What ability?
Oh, it's a wisdom save.
Okay, cool. It is going to roll an 18 on its wisdom save, so it is not
Boo.
turned.
Not
the
turned.
Other two, the actual creature is going to roll a 5, so that one is turned. And the ghost is going to roll a 4, so it's also turned.
Nice.
So the two that you weren't worried about are now turned.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Nice.
As you do.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah. We'll just remember that. Roger, it is still your turn.
I guess every little foot helps, right? We're trying to keep Darcy away from the portal, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I will use my
Are you trying to keep her away from the portal?
I've been debating this between turns. I was like, Roger wants to kind of go in the portal, so like.
If you
So
let
you can
Darcy
say
go,
you're
you have
trying
an
to help.
excuse. You have
Yeah.
an excuse to follow after.
Darcy's not willing to go in the portal on her own.
Cool.
Well, I mean, she's not willing to go at all. She don't want to go.
Roger
that, maybe she
says
wants
that
to.
out loud, and then like scrunches up her face, but isn't actually gonna do anything.
Okay.
Incredible.
At this
Interesting.
point,
She looks like she's concentrating though. She's like,
yeah. At this point, 3 foot soldiers are
No.
going to take their turn,
No.
No, it's okay. They're friendly.
and they are going to move here.
Her friend.
They're friendly. It's
here,
okay.
They're so
They're
friendly.
friendly?
They're so friendly. It's all good.
They're just coming over to say hi.
nice skeleton.
Just
They're
doing
helping.
the rounds.
They're just
They're
gonna keep
proper
it.
gentlemen. They're proper gentlemen. They want to give us a handshake.
Yeah, they're gonna beat up the ghosts.
Yeah, they're gonna get them for us.
Yeah,
Get
they're
'em.
doing.
Get 'em.
They're helping.
Get 'em.
We'll know that it's not safe if they all the archers decide to go for Plick.
That's a way to tell.
You
isn't it?
watch as these 3 foot soldiers run over to this clump of y'all, and
Friendly.
as it is the closest thing, they are going to attack the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I mean,
Nice.
oh god,
No, wait. It's chill though.
Yo.
It's fine.
So, oh my.
Oh my.
Okay. So they are going to do a total between the 3 of them of 24 damage.
Well, this thing's history.
It is looking bloody if a ghost could bleed.
Ghost could bleed. Hell yeah.
If it could
Darcy,
bleed, though, we could kill it.
Ah,
it is
I'd like
now
to use my
your
reaction.
turn. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Darcy, you are in pretty tight quarters here.
yeah.
And I would say Ren is kind of getting in your way a lot.
Yeah.
So you may be behooved to get rid of that obstacle.
Are you using the reaction?
Yes.
That would
Yeah.
be the start of the turn.
That
So
would
I
be the
need
start of
to
the turn.
do a strength roll again.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Wham bam.
I'm
Wham,
very
bam.
sorry to tell you that
Body
I rolled a
blocking.
dirty 20.
You son of a nice lady.
Now theoretically, I could move through Ren as if in difficult terrain, because if I do sprint, it's only 45 feet to the portal.
Is it difficult terrain or is it?
Or is it impassable?
You can't go through unless you like push them.
You could attempt to push him.
Yeah, sure.
So that will be an athletics check versus, I believe, Dane's athletics or Ren's athletics, right?
That's what we like to
Dane's
hear.
athletics.
Yeah, not those, please. We can roll like anything
y'all.
else.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, come on.
Why did I roll terribly to get possessed?
I got a 19.
Darcy, was that with disadvantage?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
I got a 19.
Why are you
Whimsy.
choosing
Enough.
now to be a statistical anomaly?
I don't
You
Yeah.
rolled like
I'm
you
not
rolled like a
trying.
1% chance rolling like 20% chance to roll in a row.
I hate this.
Do
Um,
I
This makes me
use
going to
it?
jail.
this would, in this situation, Darcy would.
Yeah, who wins?
It's usually maintains the status quo. So
So
wouldn't pass, right?
you both
Doesn't-
are.
Get through.
You're really trying to get past Ren here, but he is somehow keeping you at bay.
Nice.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that does mean
I could take it.
Push is an attack.
Yeah, I do have an attack, don't I?
No,
This is
push
a-
is an attack.
Oh, push is an action.
oh, it is.
Or is it a bonus
can-
action?
No, you can replace one of your attack. Oh, well, unless they changed it. They changed it.
It's a
let's-
shove. The target must succeed on a strength/dex saving throw instead.
Oh.
They've changed the
It
way
is
that it functions a
considered an
little
action.
bit.
Oh.
Mm.
Well,
Is it
depending
is
on the way-
Oh.
it is one of your unarmed strike options is to shove.
Oh. So
Well,
it's an
she's been
unarmed
doing
strike,
great.
So
But it's
do I need
But
to
that's what
roll
it was
it?
before. It's just the saving throw would be different, but the total
Yeah.
would be the same as an athletics check, I think. So
Gotcha. So that would be in place of one of your attacks. You don't have multiple attacks, do you?
Plus proficiency
level
bonus plus
7.
strength would be.
Oh wait, do clerics get multi-attack?
no.
No,
No.
clerics don't get multi-attack.
So it sounds like
Sounds like you're done.
you're done.
Unless you have a bonus action.
Mm. I guess maybe as a bonus action, she might cast Sanctuary on herself.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. She casts
Yeah, you can do
Sanctuary on herself.
All right. In that case, Plick,
Yeah.
Flick.
what you doing?
I'm using Misty Step
Yay!
Why do y'all
Hey.
Chase
step?
to chase after that fucker.
Don't worry, I
Alright.
don't have Misty Step.
I do.
I don't
I
either.
can only use it once per long rest.
Yeah, I chose I picked it as a feat. So I'm gonna do that, and then so explain to me real quick because the wording's a little weird. Green flame blade.
Why do I have it twice?
When I use it, does whoever I'm attacking take my weapons damage plus a d8 of fire damage? And then
Now
has
that
the
we're
option to
above.
jump?
Mhm.
Okay. I see. I will. Noticing how much the fire damaged it the first time, he will forgo his second attack to use Green Flame Blade in one attack. And that'll be 18.
That'll hit.
Yay!
Yeah. That'll be 9 slashing damage. Magical
Okay.
is my packed weapon. And then rolling. I like this D8. 8 is it a D8 for that? Yeah, 8 fire damage.
All right, so 16 fire damage. Yeah, this thing is not looking good. It's on its last legs. Yeah, but it's still up.
Okay. And that's it.
Okay. Ren?
My turn, yes. I don't know what I can do to stop her. I don't think I have a way of getting rid of the ghost.
Not to be that person because I really don't want to. However, if Darcy were to fall unconscious,
That's what I was thinking.
does that make the ghost go away or?
They permanently possess their body. No, I think that does stop the.
I don't know.
I don't know.
How high
I don't know if
Darcy's-
Salem would know that.
I know.
Yeah,
I
don't know if
wouldn't.
Salem would know that.
I wouldn't. I'm just
Um,
asking as a Mantha. I'm not asking a Salem. 'Cause
Last-
Salem would be
As a
like,
Mantha.
I don't know what's going on.
Yes, it would stop if they were reduced to 0 hit points.
Interesting. Yeah, no, but I wouldn't know that, but I was.
That's
just
exactly
curious.
what Ren was thinking, but I think he's just gonna try and grapple her. Stop her from moving.
All right. Let's get another. Did they change grapple?
They did. It
yeah.
is a saving throw now.
Yes.
Okay.
The first
Strength
one,
or dexterity.
I think it's a saving throw for the first turn, and then they have to make a check to escape. Oh,
The DC for the saving throw and any escape attempts equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus.
oh no, is it?
Yeah,
Is it all
so
a saving
to
throw?
I
escape,
guess.
Yeah, I
so.
think it's all a saving throw now.
To escaping a grapple is a athletics or acrobatics check against a grapple's escape DC.
I'm gonna try using
Okay.
my pterodactyl dice since my other dice were stupid.
DC 8 plus my strength
Well, it's a saving
modifier
throw.
Yeah, it's a
and
saving
proficiency
throw.
bonus.
Yeah, it's not athletics or acrobatics anymore. You get to pick either a strength save or a dex save, and then it is against 11 plus your strength.
It
Is the
says
DC.
8 plus strength and proficiency.
Yeah, because our proficiency is
Yeah.
3,
Yep.
and so plus 8, so it's 11 plus whatever your
why
strength
is yours
is.
3?
Is yours not 3?
It should be
Mine's
3.
2.
Proficiency not.
It
Are
should
you
Or
be.
no, I'm
level
looking at
7?
initiative. I'm dumb.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, it should be 3.
Your proficiency should be 3.
I was like, hold on, that's not right.
Right.
Okay, so it'd be a DC 15.
Okay. And this is what, a strength save?
Or a dex save. Not that you probably want to make a dex
Strength
save.
save.
No, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to, you could.
You want.
Oh, I got a 16.
Wait.
I mean, I rolled a 13, which isn't
Not
great.
considered failing
That
an
What
would-
is
ability check.
plus 3? Because I'm
I
guessing
don't
the
wanna
ghost is
use
going to
it.
be using Darcy's better abilities. It's like, oh, this bitch is strong. All right.
I'll wait. Yeah,
Wait. Okay.
because I don't. No, because it didn't fail. Yeah, I don't think I can use it.
Use what?
Blah, 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 blah. Fate twist.
It doesn't need to fail.
What does it do again?
You
It
just
just does the-
reverse
Oh.
the.
I feel like I
Result.
should save that because like that's really good.
Yeah, save it for the next time I use Turn Undead.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
let it go.
Wait, does it apply to saving throws?
It just says
Ability or attack roll?
once per day a creature you see makes an ability or an attack roll.
That doesn't work on saving throws.
No. So this I
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to use it anyway.
True.
Mm.
Okay. This ghost that's getting just beat up over here.
Yeah.
Um.
They're our friends. They're friendly.
What can
They're cool.
do?
He's on the ground like this, and they're like just kicking him. He's like, ah!
I guess
that
it'll try to
JoJo
make some
scene.
attacks, but it doesn't. That's a natural one. So, yeah, it takes a swipe at one of the foot soldiers, but it doesn't seem to do much. The second one is still back here. Seeing that you are all pretty far away.
It just leaves.
No.
You can go home.
It's still going this way. It will
No.
dash
No.
up on this building up here. But it won't do anything.
God damn.
Jeez,
Oh my God.
what is it?
It does have a 40
Jeez.
foot fly speed.
Ooh.
Go.
Yeah. But after that, these archers are going to take.
They're friendly. Oh, they're still so far
Looks
away.
like they're
though.
going to be able to do anything.
They're gonna shoot Plick out of the sky.
They're just going to shoot Flick because why not?
He doesn't
they'll
look
take
very
some
human.
Hot shots, trying to go after this ghost that just flew up onto the roof, but it's not really. They're not aiming too well.
I love the
And
undead
the arrows
fighting
just
the
kind
undead.
of fly past them. Yukio.
Turn undead.
All right.
Little major turn
That
on
is
death here.
a lot. Okay.
It is a lot, but I only
We
care
will
about
s-
one of them.
We only care about one
You
of
can
them.
do it! I believe
All
it,
right.
you.
It rolled an 18 again.
I don't believe it, you.
See, this,
No.
folks, this is why I don't want to play D&D anymore. This is why I'm desperate to play another system.
Ren.
'Cause I can't do anything about it, and I've wasted my action, so I will do the entire combat without doing anything.
Ren.
Yeah.
I will say you can use that against saving throws as well.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. How, this is his first time dipping into it. So I don't know how,
So
I think, go on.
I'll paint the scene. You see
Yeah, please do.
Yukio. First of all,
He
how do you
holds
turn
his
undead?
staff aloft, and rather than creating fire from his lantern, his hand kind of chills. That being the primary knowledge of divinity that he has so far. He hasn't picked a new deity, so it still takes like a minor frost, and this chilling aura radiates off him, only affecting undead.
You see this chilling aura start to push towards Darcy, and you can see Darcy start to pull. You have a shield, right? Just starts to pull out her shield to try to block this frosty aura. How do you stop that?
I think I'm gonna get real weeby here. But that's my brand at this point. I think in Ren's eyes specifically, everything, there's this like pulse as he puts his hand on his on the hilt of his blade, getting ready to react to whatever's about to happen. And everything goes slow motion for a second and starts to turn black and white in his eyes, and he sees, pulling Darcy's her shield up, these chains that just extend out and are slowly pulling her shield into position. And in just a quick flash, he's going to draw his blade and cut through these chains, cutting through the chains of fate. As the pulse comes
Damn.
back in, color returns, and we continue from there.
As color returns, this frosty aura hits Darcy, and you all see this figure burst out behind Darcy, looking rather frightened. Darcy, you are no longer possessed.
Yay.
And Ren, you
I am.
just you just accomplished a very heroic deed. And those do often come with consequences.
Wait, hold on. It doesn't say that in the description.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
All
doesn't.
right. Yukio, it's still your turn.
He is gonna go right up to the ghost. Say, you can't do that without their consent.
My boy.
Yeah.
And I don't really think I have much I can do as a bonus action. Although, fun fact, I did find out that Lesser Restoration is now a bonus action, which is crazy.
What?
It is?
Actually,
That's
Yeah.
nutty!
I was just looking at, like, my spells to see what's a bonus action. I'm like, what?
That's nutty. That's crazy.
Yeah. But I can't do anything else, so
okay.
I'm just gonna stand there, menacingly keeping it in place or moving away from Darcy.
Just so you know, miraculously, the rest of the undead in that area succeeded their throws, except for one of the foot soldiers.
Nice.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
That's
Well, now we
crazy.
know
Go
one of them's friendly.
back up to Salem.
Well, don't really know. I don't know. I was gonna. If Darcy's good, do I?
You saw this ghost come out of Darcy's body.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide if I want to attack said ghost now. Because I'm like, oh, they got it, but at the same time, I'm like, I wanna kick this thing's butt. Heck it. I'm gonna where am I at here? Oh, she's over here now. Oh man, I would need to make another opportunity attack to move, huh?
Yes, you would.
Shit. No, I'll just take this thing out, I guess. I trust the kids.
What the?
I guess I'll attack this thing. I'm gonna attack it with my whip!
All right.
Yeet. Whoop. Ooh, that is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
I would
Okay.
hope.
I
I'll
would-
just imagine if he said no.
No. That is 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'll hit it again. That is a 15.
That'll hit.
Oh, alright. Ooh, that is 11 points of slashing damage. Wait, do these? Yeah, 11 points of slashing damage. Sweet.
Yep. Cool. Anything else?
And I'm gonna use my bonus to give myself some temp HP because I took an ouchie. So.
Okay.
Yay. And that's it.
At this point, Darcy, you turn around to face this ghost, and
2d6
a very gaunt figure, a woman in very tattered robes. Her eyes are just darting back and forth between you and Ren and Yukio and your doll. As it lands on the doll again, it will start flying towards the portal. So, Ren, Darcy, Yukio, you all have a chance for an opportunity attack if you like.
Do we get it?
Yukio is a friend of the undead.
Ren?
That's true.
I'm gonna roll.
And also, if it takes any damage, it's not frightened.
Okay. I think seeing Yukio not hit it, Ren's gonna kind of like get the vibe that like whatever happened, it's not. It could have tried to possess one of us, but it's not anymore. So maybe it's chill,
So it's
or at
chill.
least we scared it off.
So, you all see it fly through this building and then back into this alley. You all see just a flash of light as it goes through the portal. It is no longer in battle. As this flash goes off, the 4 other creatures on the field all kind of look back towards the portal, seemingly attempting to, or acknowledging that someone on their side has left. The 2 gaunt creatures are gonna try to run for it. Flick, you get an opportunity attack on the one.
Yeah. That's a 17 plus 7.
And that'll hit.
That's 7 damage.
It is still up. As it books it to the side of this roof and leaps into the portal, also disappearing. Why won't? Oh, because I'm not on the right thing. The other one is going to try to do the same thing. Not seeing a good path forward. Salem, you will get an opportunity attack.
It's 15 to hit.
That does hit.
8. That is 9 points of slashing damage.
All right. Takes 9 points of slashing damage. You do see at the start of its turn, it did not take fire damage last round, and I probably should have done this on other turns. But it does seem like some of the wounds it took from your earlier turns start to heal.
Ah, you turd.
But either way, it will jump onto the side of this building and crawl along the side of it just a bit. It will have 15 left and stop just outside of the portal. Roger.
So not to be this guy, but I feel like there. So I need to go in the portal, and it'd be really great if people came in with me. I know we're like fighting the things that like came out of the portal, but like now that everyone's back in their right mind, like, would people be okay with going in there with me?
Going on.
Why do you have to go in the portal?
What are you on, Thunderdoom?
I kind of owe someone a favor, and they need something that's in the portal.
Ooh.
Kairos, have mercy. All right, but it's got to be quick.
Whoa, Darcy, hold your horses there. Wait a minute.
Steve needs something in the portal.
I figured.
Who is Steve?
You know what? Salem, you use your whip on Roger's hand and stand on the other side of the portal. Maybe that'll be enough of a tether in case it starts to close and we can pull her back.
This thing was just
I
10
have a
feet,
sneaking suspicion it's gonna be like in the portal.
kid. So this thing
Well,
was
how
just
do we
10
get
feet.
back?
We'll figure it out. Adventures out there.
In the thing that just tried in the skin crawly things? I don't know.
Kairos, have mercy.
That and one of them
Right.
almost just took Darcy unwillingly into the portal with it, and I don't know if I feel super comfortable with it.
Well, you know what? I'm a big girl and I have a question. I have a question for that thing. It was looking at this, and she holds up the creepy doll.
The thing we wanted, the game thing? That? Why the
Yeah.
hell?
Did you give her a cursed doll?
I didn't give her nothing, kid.
Then how'd she get it?
We won it in a game.
So you gave it to her.
I didn't give that one to her. I gave her something cute, okay? I gave her none of that creepiness. She picked that one. She won that one.
I'm trying
Okay,
to-
so I'm gonna go in the portal.
Roger's gonna go no matter what. That's kind of where my brain is at, and I am not letting her go by herself, so I am going too.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh. Butter my fudge.
Is this
Blake, are you coming?
gonna be?
Hey, Ren.
Is this gonna be like an initiative order thing?
No, I'll say we'll break initiative now. You
Okay.
see the last gaunt figure jump into the portal, as well as the other ghost flies in there. The ghost that is currently being beaten into a pulp by the 3 foot
Stop.
soldiers isn't leaving.
It's
it
not
takes
getting out of
about
there.
3 more hits and it just dissipates.
I do want to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Darcy before we go in.
Okay.
Hey, Ren, I almost got this guy up here, but he just barely got away.
It's okay. You're alive, right?
Yeah.
Then you handled it. Good job.
Click, we're going in the blue sparkly thing. You coming?
We're following it if you want to finish it off.
Does that mean I can finish it? Let's go.
Incredible.
Another chance to
Oh, this is the
challenge.
start of a new friendship.
Well, just
Um,
be careful, everyone. Like, the urge to be like, everyone hold hands, but she can't because they need their
Yeah.
weapons. She's like, "Ugh."
Keep with the buddy system. Everyone got a buddy? Portal buddies. Portal buddies.
Yep.
Portal buddy system.
Roger will like reach out to Yukio.
guess
Yukio
the
gives
same.
Roger a very tired look, but he goes with it.
I know.
Get
As
down
you
here,
all-
Plick.
As you all run up to this portal and all go to jump in together, just before you jump in, the portal turns black as
Oh.
you all cross
Oh shit!
the
Oh, no.
plane.
It was a
And that's where
trap.
we're gonna end the session.
Did
Oh,
anybody
we
else
got-
see those weird chains?
The what?
In the
We
portal.
would have been over time, but thank you all for watching.
Drink water. It's very good for you. I have canned water, the Buble kind. It's not a great substitute, but it works in a pinch.
I thought that guy only came out at Christmas.
It sings Sinatra year round. Get used to it.
We're everywhere on your podcasts. If you want to catch this, you can catch the VODs on YouTube before they're uploaded on the Spotify. We will be taking a short break from my Vanguard campaign as we look at alternative systems because GURPS didn't work out the way that we thought it would. But we're going to try some new stuff. We're going to be running some one-shots. They might be streamed, they might not. But when GURPS come, or not GURPS, when Vanguard comes back, we will have a better
I kicked the
system that
curb.
fits the campaign better. So it will come back. It's just going to be on hiatus for the time being.
Well, thank you all for watching. I don't have a clever outro, so y'all have
Bye.
a great night.
Time zone.
Balloons.